Hello everyone, Darcy Alec here again. This will be the fifth email in the sequence for the Michael Hyatt launch. This time we are going to still be producing or promoting the productivity assessment, but we're going to do it from a slightly different angle this time. We are going to have an A-B subject split test again like we did last time. We're also going to give prospects from our list, subscribers, a chance to opt out of this promo without actually unsubscribing from our list completely so that we can contact them again later. Alright, so here I am inside my MadMimi account. I'm going to click Compose. Down here to build your own. It's the same as what we've done the last couple of times. Alright, so let's get rid of the red. And get rid of this bold part down here. And I keep this part here. Okay, and I'm just going to write over that. We'll go back to the email I just sent you. And we're going to go down here. Start copying from where it says Darcy here. This time I'm actually putting my name at the beginning of the email instead of theirs. There we go. Control copy. Back to MadMimi. Highlight that and just paste right over top of it. Okay. Now I'm going to input the links. So I'm going to need to grab the links. I'm going to go back to my back office for Michael Hyatt. I'm going to grab my affiliate link, so you guys will go to your login and grab yours. And then come back to MadMimi. Just before we do that, actually, let's take a quick look at the parts where we're going to be inputting that. So right down here at the very end, until then, check out the productivity quiz by clicking here, and productivity assessment here. And if you notice, those are the only two places I've highlighted. Actually, I've got this one too. Yeah, let's put it up here because maybe somebody wants to read it at the beginning or actually go to this quiz without reading the whole email. So let's leave it in there. So basically in this first paragraph, quick productivity assessment. Take the productivity assessment here and then at the very end. So coming back over here, quick productivity assessment. Right here, insert the link. There's my link for that. Once again, if they click that, I know they're interested in that, and I'm going to put them in here because I know they've opened that. Save that. I'm going to scroll down. Let's make sure the spacing is okay here. Sometimes when we copy and paste things, they don't come in the way we put them. Extra space here. I know there's this one right at the very bottom. And let me just review where that last one was. Okay, just near the end, just a couple sections before my name, productivity assessment here. So here's my name, productivity assessment. Here we go. Scroll up and input the link there. Alright, those links are in. Now the other live link we're going to have in here, if you come down here, PS, if you're super productive already and don't need Michael Hyatt's free assessment, click here. Okay, so right here I'm going to input the opt-out link. Now what I've done is I've sent you a link here in the email. See this blue one here for a page I set up, because if we don't do this, they click that and they don't know that they've been signed out. This will confirm that they have been. So from here, go back over here, insert this link. Okay, that's where they're going to go. I don't need to input them in on another list here. This is, actually that's not true. I want them to go onto another list so that I know they're not in this list, and they will actually still be on this list now that I say that, but I'm going to make sure that I do not include them when I email them. So I actually added another list here already. See, MH for Michael Hyatt No More. Click there. You can input one of those or rename it however you want, and I'm going to save that. That way their name goes onto that list, and I will exclude that when I'm doing mailings to this group as the promo goes on. Okay, so I've input all those live links. I'm going to click over here, take a quick look and see what it looks like. Over the past few days, I've been telling you about this, blah, blah, blah. Okay, paragraphs look a little bit long, so I'm going to just break things up a little bit more here. I've got a little story here about my son. You can change that if you want. If you have your own story, you can relate here. Sometimes that's a good thing. If not, just leave this in here like this. Okay. I just want to break this up a little bit more. It just looks kind of onerous to read. And I'm actually breaking it where I wouldn't if I was worried about the grammar and everything. I'm just making it so it's chunked and easier to read. 2 to 3 sentences per paragraph is about right. Okay. Over here, let's see what this looks like. Quick productivity assessment, live link here. Another live link here. Here's another live link for the productivity assessment. I call it a quiz here. And this is the link they click to be added to the other promo. If they click that, they're going to go to a page that, let me see if I can get it up here. If they click that, the page should look like this. Thanks, we will not send you any more messages regarding Michael Hyatt's productivity training. Okay, so just copy that link for me and use that. You can set up your own page if you want, but don't bother. Probably not worth your time. Alright, so that's the first part. So I'm going to continue here. Once again, you should send a little test email to yourself. Make sure that your links and such are working by going here and sending that right away. Now, I'm going to go through and I want to send this later, but before I click that, I have to say which list I want it to go to. So I want this to go to list A. I'm going to include list A. Don't have to uninclude any of these. If I had anybody in here, I would exclude those. I don't have any yet because we're just setting that up for the first time. I think that's okay. I know which other list I don't want it to go to. The Michael Hyatt opens, because they've already seen the promo, so I don't want to keep sending them stuff about it if they've already seen it. So I'm going to come over here and exclude them from that list as well. So it's going to go to list A, but not the people that have already opened this. Looks good. So continue. Now I'm going to input the subject. So if we go back to my email, you can see I've got subject line for list A. And feel free to play with these if you want to write something different. This is all about testing and tweaking and seeing what works best. Different lists react differently. Okay, now what I don't like here is it says looks good, send it, like I'm sending it right away. It didn't schedule it, so I'm going to go back here and see what's going on with that. I'll go back one page. So what I did was I picked the list, but I didn't click send later down here. Okay, so when do I want to send it? Anytime between 7:30 and 8 Eastern is typically a good time. Here, I'll do 7:26. So that's a little while from now, a couple hours from now. For me anyways, by the time you get this, it may not be. If you don't get to send it out tonight, Sunday night, then just send it out tomorrow. So, looks good. Continue. Got the right subject line up here. And I'm going to schedule it. So So this is going to list A, but not the opens. Subject, free assessment going away. Don't miss this. Hopefully there's a little urgency. I'll get a few people to take some action. Let's schedule it. Now we're going to do the A-B split, and I'm going to show you we don't actually have to go through and redo the whole thing. We can just edit this one and schedule it. Now if I actually go up here, just before I do that, you can see this has been scheduled for 7:26, so I'll close that. This is the message we just set up here. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click Edit. Now I'm not editing the body of the email at all, just the list I'm going to send it to. So let's go down here, click Continue. And this time I want it to go to list B, but not the opens from the Michael Hyatt list. Continue. Actually, before you do that, hit send later. And this one, once again, I'm going to send maybe a couple minutes later, 7:36. Continue. Alright, now, last thing we have to do here is replace the subject. Go back over to the email I sent you, the subject line for list B. Alright, only 1 day left. Let's go back up here. Put that in. And let's schedule this. So, going to list B, not the opens, this number of people, scheduled, subject, looks good, let's schedule it. After I schedule this, I'll just go back and verify that it is scheduled by clicking right here. Just going to give it a second to load here, it's a bit slow. And there you go, you can see the one at 7:36, the one at 7:26. Both scheduled, ready to go. If I change my mind, decide not to send them, or if I want to send them right away, I can just go in here, I can trash this, and it won't schedule it later. Then if I do decide to trash both of these, then I can just go back and edit this and send it right away like we've done in the past. Alright folks, that's all for now. The only other thing I wanted to mention is that anybody who doesn't open this email within the next 24 hours or so, I want you to resend the same messages to list A and list B respectively, just to the unopens. So the opens, move them to the open list for the Michael Hyatt launch, and then re-email, but don't include those people. Thanks a lot. We'll talk to you soon.